There's a saying that goes, "If you want something, pursue it to the end and never give up." This perspective, while popular and easily understood, carries with it an invisible pressure we place on ourselves. The philosophy of Stoicism, an ancient ideology, teaches us a different viewpoint. Not everything in life needs to be forced or controlled. Think about the times you've tried to control everything around you to achieve a desired outcome. Perhaps you've given your all, poured your heart and soul into a job or relationship, only to find that the harder you tried, the more complicated and out of control things became. These failures not only exhaust you physically, but also create deep-seated insecurity and disappointment. This doesn't mean you're not good enough or unworthy. Sometimes it's simply because we are forcing life to conform to our will, forgetting that life is naturally a flowing stream. Living a life without forcing things is not easy, especially in a world that constantly demands and imposes standards of success and happiness. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, you'll discover that life becomes much lighter and more meaningful when you no longer feel the need to control everything. Let me guide you through 10 methods to achieve this, so you can live a more meaningful and peaceful life. These methods will not only help you reduce stress and anxiety, but also allow you to find joy and satisfaction in every moment of life. Before we start the video, as usual, I have a small challenge for you. Watch the video to the end, don't miss a single part, and then apply what you learn to your life. A week later, come back here and share the changes in your life. If you liked our video, like, subscribe, and comment so that YouTube knows that this type of content helps people like you, and we can continue creating more similar videos in the future. If you don't know what to comment, simply write, "Silence is power," so I know you accept the challenge and are ready to explore the profound wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Get ready, because your journey of life discovery starts now. Number 1. Live fully in the present. In Stoic philosophy, living fully in the present is a fundamental principle that helps us find peace and happiness. Marcus Aurelius, one of the renowned Stoic philosophers, once said, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you while you live. While it is in your power, be good." This quote reminds us that time is finite and precious, and only the present moment is truly within our grasp. Living fully in the present means focusing entirely on what is happening now, feeling and experiencing each moment deeply. This not only helps reduce stress and anxiety about the future, but also allows you to enjoy the simple pleasures of daily life. Imagine sitting under an ancient tree, listening to the birds sing, and feeling a gentle breeze on your skin. You can immerse yourself completely in that moment without worrying about unfinished tasks or distant plans. Have you ever sat next to a loved one and realized you were entirely caught up in other thoughts, missing the precious moment at hand? Ask yourself, how many times have you missed simple joys because your mind was preoccupied elsewhere? By living fully in the present, we not only enrich our own lives, but also bring peace and joy to those around us. To live fully in the present, ask yourself, what is happening right now, and how can I enjoy this moment to the fullest? These questions will help you return to the present, reduce distractions, and feel a deeper connection to the world around you. Practice this daily, whether you are eating, working, or simply breathing. Paying attention to each small action will help you appreciate the value of every moment. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day for meditation, calming your mind and returning to yourself. Let go of worries and pressures and enjoy each present moment. Number 2. Understand the impermanence of life. Life is constantly changing, and that change is the only constant. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he's not the same man. as philosopher Heraclitus once said, emphasizing the continuous transformation of all things. In our daily lives, we often cling to stability, wishing for everything to remain the same. But can we really resist the natural flow of time and change? Impermanence is not just a philosophical concept, but an inevitable reality of life. Think about the times you've tried to hold on to a positive emotion or avoid a negative one. Have you noticed that all emotions, whether joy or sorrow, eventually pass? Understanding this helps us appreciate the present moments and avoid being swept away by anxiety or disappointment. A concrete example illustrating life's impermanence is the change of seasons. Spring brings new life, summer is full of energy and vigor, autumn is gentle and romantic, and winter is cold but prepares for a new spring. Similarly, our lives have their own cycles. Everything changes, and it's this change that brings balance and richness to life. Understanding and accepting impermanence helps us become more patient and resilient in any situation. When faced with difficulties, instead of worrying and panicking, we can remind ourselves, this is just a part of the journey, and it will pass. This way, we can focus on what we can control and do our best. Impermanence teaches us the value of gratitude. When we recognize that everything can change, we begin to appreciate what we have more deeply, even the smallest things in our daily lives. Ask yourself, what can I be grateful for in my life today? The question for us is, how can we live harmoniously with this impermanence? One approach suggested by Stoic philosophy is the practice of acceptance. When we accept that everything happens for a reason and that we cannot control everything, we will feel more relieved and at peace. Let's move on to the next lesson to understand this better. Number 3, the power of acceptance. Acceptance is not simply about resignation or giving up. It's about having the inner strength to face every situation with calmness and clarity. Epictetus, one of the renowned Stoic philosophers, once said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." The power of acceptance lies in this variability. Think about a time when you faced a difficult situation. Perhaps it was losing a job, a broken relationship, or a serious illness. Our initial reaction is often resistance, denial, and an attempt to change reality. But have you ever asked yourself, what would happen if I stopped resisting and started accepting? Acceptance is not surrender. It's about understanding the nature of the situation and finding a wiser way to confront it. Acceptance does not mean giving up on dreams or ceasing to strive. On the contrary, it helps us see more clearly what truly matters and realign our goals. For instance, when a job opportunity doesn't come as expected, instead of feeling disappointed, accept that it's part of the journey and continue seeking other opportunities. Acceptance makes us more flexible and resilient in the face of life's changes. It brings inner peace by freeing us from the whirlwind of negative emotions such as anger, anxiety, or fear. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you accepted everything as it is without trying to change or control it? Could you find more ease and serenity within yourself? Acceptance does not make us weak. Rather, it gives us the strength to face every challenge calmly and confidently. Acceptance is not a passive act, but a conscious choice to live more fully and peacefully. It's how we harmonize with the flow of life, facing every difficulty and challenge without being swept into the vortex of dissatisfaction and stress. Challenge yourself, and you will see how the power of acceptance can truly transform your life. Number 4, learn to let go. Learning to let go is one of the core principles of Stoic philosophy, a philosophy that teaches us to live in peace and contentment with life. Letting go doesn't mean giving up everything or becoming passive. It means understanding and accepting that some things are beyond our control. Imagine you are holding a hot stone tightly. You know that if you keep holding on, you will get burned, but if you let go, you will feel light and comfortable. Life is similar. There are pains and difficulties we must learn to let go of to find peace. Have you ever wondered why you hold on to sadness, anger, and disappointment? These negative emotions not only hurt you, but also prevent you from living a happy and meaningful life. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." When we let go of unnecessary burdens, our minds become lighter and freer. This doesn't mean giving up on everything, but rather being selective and holding on to what truly matters. Letting go is a way to cleanse our souls, much like tidying up a room, removing items that no longer serve us to make the space more airy and bright. The act of letting go can be applied to many aspects of life. You can let go of toxic relationships, unrealistic expectations, or worries about the future. You can let go of past mistakes and learn to forgive yourself. Ask yourself, what is preventing you from living a happy and meaningful life? What can you let go of to make room for better things? Learning to let go is not an easy journey, but it will lead you to true freedom and peace. Remember, letting go is not giving up. It is accepting and appreciating what you have. Do you agree with this perspective? If you do, don't hesitate to like the video. If not, comment your thoughts below so we can discuss further. Now let's move on to lesson number 5. Number 5, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is not just about focusing on what's happening around you, but also being deeply aware of your own emotions and thoughts without judgment. It helps us live fully in the simplest things. Stoicism encourages us to embrace this mindset by appreciating the beauty of the world around us. Imagine walking in a park and noticing the vibrant colors of the flowers, the sound of laughter in the distance, or the warmth of the sun on your skin. These small moments can bring immense joy and peace if we take the time to recognize and savor them. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By training our minds to focus on the simple joys, we can cultivate a more positive and fulfilling outlook on life. Ask yourself, what simple things can I appreciate today? It could be a warm cup of tea, the laughter of a loved one, or the beauty of a sunset. By shifting our focus to these simple pleasures, we can enrich our lives and find happiness in even the smallest of moments. Number 9, embrace adversity as a teacher. Stoicism teaches us that challenges and difficulties are not merely obstacles, but opportunities for growth and learning. Life will inevitably present us with hardships, whether it's a setback at work, a personal loss, or unexpected changes. Instead of viewing these situations as purely negative, we can choose to see them as valuable lessons. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." When we embrace adversity, we develop resilience and fortitude, becoming stronger and more adaptable. Reflect on a challenging experience you faced. What did you learn from it? How did it shape you into the person you are today? By viewing adversity as a teacher, we can cultivate a mindset of growth and transformation. Lastly, number 10, cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful practice that can shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of recognizing the good in our lives, no matter how small. Practicing gratitude helps us foster a sense of contentment and appreciation, allowing us to find joy in our daily experiences. To cultivate gratitude, consider keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be as simple as a beautiful sunrise, a kind gesture from a friend, or a moment of laughter. This practice can help you develop a more positive outlook and enhance your overall well-being. In conclusion, embracing Stoic principles can lead to a more meaningful and peaceful life. By living fully in the present, understanding impermanence, practicing acceptance, letting go, cultivating mindfulness, using silence effectively, enjoying the journey, finding joy in simplicity, embracing adversity as a teacher, and nurturing gratitude, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. As we reflect on these teachings, let me share a story that beautifully illustrates the power of Stoicism in action. Once, in a small village, there lived a humble farmer. He owned a piece of land and worked hard to cultivate his crops. One day, his horse ran away, and the villagers expressed their sympathy, saying, "What bad luck!" The farmer calmly replied, "Maybe, maybe not. We'll see." A few days later, the horse returned, bringing with it several wild horses. The villagers were amazed and said, "What good luck!" The farmer responded, "Maybe, maybe not. We'll see." As the farmer began to tame the wild horses, his son tried to help. In the process, he fell and broke his leg. The villagers again lamented, "What bad luck!" The farmer simply said, "Maybe, maybe not. We'll see." As time passed, a war broke out, and all the young men in the village were drafted to fight. The farmer's son, with his broken leg, was spared from the conflict. The villagers marveled at the farmer's good fortune. The farmer smiled and said, "Maybe, maybe not. We'll see." This story exemplifies the Stoic belief that life is full of uncertainties and that our reactions to events determine our experience. The farmer's steadfastness in the face of adversity and his acceptance of whatever came his way allowed him to maintain a sense of peace. He understood that every situation, whether deemed good or bad, holds the potential for growth and learning. As we carry these principles into our lives, let's remember the farmer's wisdom. Instead of rushing to label our experiences as fortunate or unfortunate, let's cultivate an attitude of acceptance and openness. Life will bring its challenges, but like the farmer, we can navigate them with grace and resilience. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery. Remember, your thoughts and actions shape your reality, so choose wisely. If you found these insights valuable, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue to explore the profound wisdom of Stoic philosophy together. Your journey to a more fulfilling life starts now. Happiness comes not by force, but by flowing with life's natural rhythm. Let go of control, and peace will follow. That's the Stoic way to happiness. Stop chasing life, embrace the moment, and happiness will find you. Happiness is found when you release the need to control your destiny. True contentment arises when you align with life, not force it. In letting go of control, you uncover the quiet joy of simply being. Stop forcing outcomes and let the peace of Stoicism guide you to happiness. Happiness is not achieved by control, but by embracing what is. The art of happiness lies in accepting life as it is, not as you wish it to be. When you stop forcing life, the path to inner peace reveals itself. True joy comes from flowing with life's changes, not resisting them. To find happiness, surrender your need to control. Let life unfold naturally. Stoicism teaches that happiness is in harmony, not in force. Release control, trust the flow of life, and happiness will follow. When you stop forcing life, you discover the calm power of Stoic wisdom. Happiness grows when you stop forcing and start accepting. Release your grip on life and watch peace unfold effortlessly. You can't force happiness. It blooms when you live in harmony with life. In stillness, we find the happiness we were chasing. Stop wrestling with life. Peace is found in flowing, not fighting. The more you force, the further happiness drifts away. True contentment comes from letting life be, not trying to bend it. In releasing control, we embrace life's natural joy. The path to happiness is cleared when you stop trying to pave it. Surrender to the flow of life, and happiness will quietly follow. Happiness is not something you force, it's something you become. Control is an illusion. Peace comes when you accept life as it is. The more you force, the more life resists. Stop and watch happiness flow in. Let go of control, and you'll discover the serene beauty of life. Happiness isn't in what you control, it's in how you respond. The Stoic path to joy begins with releasing your grip on life. Stop chasing control and start living with purpose and peace. Happiness arrives when you let go of the need to shape every outcome. In letting life unfold naturally, you find the happiness you once sought. Stop forcing perfection. Embrace the imperfect beauty of life. The more you push, the further happiness escapes. Just let go. True happiness is found in acceptance, not in trying to control fate. Stop forcing the future and enjoy the present. That's where joy lives. Happiness flows when you let go of control and trust life's process. In the art of surrender, true happiness quietly emerges. Stop resisting the present moment. It's where happiness resides. When you release control, you gain everything life has to offer. Contentment blooms when you stop fighting life's natural flow. To find peace, stop pushing against life's current and float with it. Happiness is found not in forcing the way, but in trusting the journey. Life doesn't need your force, it needs your acceptance to flourish. The road to happiness is paved with patience, not pressure. Happiness reveals itself when you no longer try to control the uncontrollable. In yielding to life, you open the door to happiness. True joy is discovered in the moments you stop trying to mold. Stop forcing and watch how effortlessly happiness enters your life. Release your grip on life, and you'll feel the weight of worry lift. Happiness isn't a prize to be won, it's a state to be embraced. In letting go, you find the freedom to experience life's joys. The harder you force, the further you drift from peace. When you stop pushing against life, the answers appear naturally. Happiness flows in when you let life take its natural course. True peace arises when you stop trying to force your will on the world. Let go of control, and happiness will flow in with the tide of life. Happiness comes when you stop seeking control and start seeking harmony. Surrender to life's rhythm, and happiness will find you. Contentment isn't forced. It's a quiet acceptance of life's unfolding. Happiness is the reward for those who flow with life, not against it. Stop pushing life uphill. Happiness lies in walking with the flow. The moment you stop forcing life, you'll find the peace you've been missing.